Okay, my friends. We will get started in just a moment here. Alright. Now. Alright, now. Okay. We will get started in just a moment. Okay. So, my friends, you are watching Political Point Magazine. Yes. Where the right is right and the left, well, the left is always on the wrong side of history. Why? Because political minds want to know. So enjoy a conservative point of view. And let's talk pea soup. With tonight's top stories. Yes, it's the Obama-Reid government shutdown. That's right. Obama and the Democrats are responsible for this shutdown. And we have reached, I believe it's day 5 or 6 of the government shutdown. Yep. And the mainstream media and the Democrats are misleading the American people over this. All right? And now, in the midst of all this, the GOP moves to negotiate on the budget, the debt limit, and spending. Everything. All right, we will go over that. And there's several glitches over the Obamacare system. Yep, there was a crash. The system isn't functioning. Yep. That's why we needed to get rid of this project. And all this other stuff. But we shall get into all of that with you, the viewers, when we take it to the phones. Alright, but my friends, all of that and more on tonight's episode of Political Point Magazine with me, your host, William Mitro. That's right, my friends. All right. Yes, my friends. It's all the craze. It's all the fuss all over the news now. The government shutdown. That's right. The government has shut down over basic nonsense, mind you. Now, the left is blaming the right and the right is blaming the left, but we all know who was responsible for this government shutdown. Yes, it was the left's. The left's Obama and Harry Reid. That's right. Because, my friends, in the midst of all this, all right, it was the Republicans that were always doing their job, passing bills to fund the government and everything that the Democrats wanted, okay, except for Obamacare, all right? The Republicans in the House passed that bill that funded every aspect of the government. You know, the parks, the national security, the military, every aspect of the government was going to be funded under the GOP. The GOP, the Republicans, were passing stuff, and they were the ones that were actually negotiating, okay? Because first it was defund Obamacare, all right? Then they said, okay, how about this? Okay, delay it for a year because the system isn't up to par, okay, and everything. So delay it for a year, all right? And then they said, they took it to conference and said it needs to be modified. So they were open to negotiation, you know, and stuff, but the Democrats said no. The Democrats, Harry Reid in the Senate said, no, we're not going to compromise. We're not going to negotiate over this. Okay? And Obama even said, oh, I'm not going to negotiate. No, I'm not going to negotiate. Even over Obamacare and the debt limit. All right? So Obama goes out there and says, oh, I'm not going to negotiate. Okay? That is a clear sign, evidence, that Obama and the Democrats shut down the government. It wasn't the Republicans. The Republicans were doing their job. All right? That's right, my friends. The Republicans were looking out for you. All right? The Republicans wanted to fund the government. Okay? And the Democrats didn't. The Democrats didn't want to fund the government. Don't you find this interesting here? It seems like positions have shifted. All right? I thought the party of big government was the Democrats. But all throughout that mess, it seemed like the Republicans were the ones that wanted to keep the government running, you know, and all that. So it wasn't the Republicans that wanted to shut down the government, all right? This was the Obama-Reid government shutdown, mind you. All right? So let's not get it twisted here. All right? The left is misleading the American public, and they can't even answer the serious questions. All right? Now, it was the Obama-Reid shutdown. All right? May I also point out that in all of this, that the mainstream media, mind you, has been misleading and taking sides here. All right? We all know that the mainstream media is liberal bias all the way. They were cheerleaders for Obama all the way, okay, in 2008 and in 2012. All right? And all throughout his presidency, they were, you know. But some of the mainstream media actually have been catching the Obama administration in a lot of things. So I give them credit for that. But the mainstream media, for the most part, in all of this, all right, has been misleading the American people. All right, let me show you some clips here. All right, of the mainstream media. All right, here it is. All right, the mainstream media. Take a listen to this. All right.
Down for the potential government shutdown. Republicans trying to defund the president's health care law. To do this shutdown,
Republicans are going to get blamed for it for the simple fact that the whole country will see that this is a shutdown brought on by the Republican Party.
The Suicide Caucus is comprised of 80 hardline Republicans who got the ball rolling toward a government shutdown.
It's being driven by a committed core of Republican members of Congress who are all but assured of re-election in their districts and just can't be conservative enough for many of the folks back home.
Well, excuse me? Now, I think the media is misinforming here, all right? But let me go into more of that because this I find really shocking. Okay, this I find really shocking. All right. Now, I want you to take a listen to this. All right. Take a look at this here. All right.
The real irony here is that unless the gridlock is broken, health care, which Republicans want to stop, will be funded while other parts of the government will shut down. Exactly the opposite of what the ultra-conservatives wanted.
The extreme right wing of the Republican Party has taken that party hostage.
It is just incredible to me to watch these Republicans putting on their suicide vests and thinking this is going to have some kind of outcome for America.
Eric Cantor and his Republican Party are the most dangerous demagogic force in American politics since Joe McCarthy.
Excuse me? Now, why? The mainstream media has it twisted. All right, the mainstream media has it really, really twisted. All right, and now we knew this was going to happen. Okay, and it just strikes me as odd that you know, in all this, all right, in all this, this next clip I want to show you, all right, this next clip I want to show you, it is ultimately how should I put it? Okay, let me okay, wait a minute. But now actually, did you know that even, you know, in the midst of the government shutdown, all right, in the midst of the government shutdown, I want to show you something that Harry Reid was actually asked a question, all right, and I want to show you this, all right, okay, and it's quite interesting, but Harry Reid is heartless, you know, Harry Reid and his heartless, you know, it was the Democrats and his heartless statement, all right, yeah, Harry Reid's heartless statement. Take a look at this, all right, because a reporter from CNN actually called him out, okay, because the Republicans now wanted to fund or send funding to help a kid with cancer, right? And this CNN reporter called Harry Reid out on this, all right, and asked him a simple question, all right. Take a look at this, all right.
But if you can help one child who has cancer, when you do it.
Whoops. Oh, sorry about that. I want to get that a little bit better here. Okay. I know I have that a little bit better here. Okay. Wait. Next. Okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah. Here it is. All right. But yeah. Take a look at this. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Dang. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. So let's fast forward that, and when I get it a little better, okay, I can definitely show you how Harry Reid got this all twisted here. All right, got this all twisted. All right, and all right. So take a look at this. Here it is. All right. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Ah, Jesus. But I'll get to that clip in a bit here. All right. So, here it is.
Help one child who has cancer, why wouldn't you do it?
Listen.
Because that Head Start mom really good.
Why one against the other?
Why would we want to do that? I have 1,100 people at Nellis Air Force Base that are sitting home. They have a few problems that are.
Yeah. Now, wait a minute here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All right. He wouldn't want to help a kid with cancer? Are you kidding me? This.
But if you can help one child who has cancer, why wouldn't you do it?
Listen.
Because that Head Start mom really good.
Why one against the other?
Why would we want to do that? I have 1,100 people at Nellis Air Force Base that are sitting home. They have a few problems of their own. This is to have someone of your intelligence suggest such a thing. Maybe means you're irresponsible.
Irresponsible? What? So this, my friends, on the heels of the GOP wanting to and Reince Priebus wanting to fund and help a kid with cancer, and then Harry Reid, the Democrat majority leader in the Senate, says that he doesn't want to do that. You know? So who's the heartless person here? Or who's the heartless party here? All right? And the thing that also strikes me as odd here, all right, is that you have the Obama and the Democrats falsely blaming the Republicans for the government shutdown. All right? And this all goes paramount to what has been transpiring with the two parties here. All right, you know, everything from the negotiations over the debt limit and everything, the sequester and everything, and you know, the sequestration was Obama's idea, right? Okay, and it was the Democrats that ultimately wanted to you know, defund, you know, the defund several aspects of the government, you know, to shut it down, you know, and this, okay, I want to show you this, okay, this next clip, excuse me, okay, but this next clip, all right, okay, but this next clip here, all right, which okay, I know that, you know, in that statement that Harry Reid is just, you know, he's not with it. The Democrats are not looking out for the American people. It's just plain and simple. The Democrats are not looking out for the American people. All right, it's just plain and simple. Okay, another misleading of the government of the people here in the mainstream media here. All right, now I want to show you this clip. This clip I found particularly nerve-wracking because it's quite misleading. It's dishonest of the mainstream media, MSNBC. All right, I want to show you this. MSNBC is guilty of misleading and telling a flat out lie. All right, because, you know, the left now is accusing the GOP of being like McCarthy, being like McCarthy, and claiming that they're a jihad and all this nonsense. You know, it's just ridiculous. You know, so, and they're refusing to work with the Republicans. All right, so that in itself is cause for concern there, you know, and the thing really that struck me here, all right, and I want to show you this next clip because this my friends is, okay, it's quite misleading. The media, the mainstream media, is misleading the American people. All right, I want to take you to this clip right here.
RNC Chair Reince Priebus did arrive with urgent word that the Republican National Committee will pay to keep the World War II Memorial open for a month.
I've come here to announce that the Republican National Committee has put aside enough money to hire 5 security personnel full-time to keep the World War II Memorial open.
He notably did not announce that he'll pay for children with cancer to get access to clinical trials that they're now being denied. But I guess Mr. Priebus prefers war memorials to living children.
Wait a minute here. Now, he obviously did not hear what Harry Reid said? My goodness, my friends. This is just quite ridiculous. All right. Now, it is the Democrats that are uncaring now, not the Republicans. All right, the Republicans did not shut down the government. It was the Democrats. All right, and this is what is so frustrating about this. Okay, now the president says that he won't negotiate. He won't talk to the Republicans. All right, he won't talk to the GOP. No, he won't talk to. Okay, he won't talk to the GOP right here. Right. Okay, but okay, so he won't talk to the GOP, but he'll he won't talk to the GOP, but he'll talk to Iran. Yeah, okay. He won't talk to the GOP, but he'll ultimately negotiate with the terrorists out there. Okay, the Taliban, and he'll talk to Putin, but he won't talk to the Americans. All right, he'll talk to Assad, but he won't talk to the Americans. No, ultimately, what is the deal here? All right, the president is just on the wrong side of history in all of this. All right, it is the GOP that, in fact, has been doing their job, has been passing bills in there. It is the Democrats that don't want to take it to conference or anything like that. They don't even want to put it. Harry Reid didn't even want to put any of the stuff up for the votes, and you know, and they're trying to accuse the Republicans of shutting down the government. Please, it is the Democrats that did it. All right. Number one fact here. All right. Here is another move that the Republicans are doing. Senator Ted Cruz ultimately has a new strategy, okay, for the GOP, okay, and that includes three main points, okay. First, okay, the first one is a reduction in spending, okay. The second one is no new taxes, and the third one is some modifications in Obamacare. All right. So that, my friends, is, I think, strategically a better move for the Republicans now, because they're saying that we won't move to defund Obamacare or repeal it. We just need to revitalize it now. Okay. We need to remodel it. You know, reshape it. You know, put modifications into the bad parts of Obamacare. All right. So that in itself should be a game changer, unless the Democrats refuse that too. All right. So my friends, this is just ultimately another can of worms that the Democrats have opened up, and this, my friends, okay, yeah, because you know the even, you know, the president spent 15 minutes on the phone with the president of Iran, right? Okay. And this was the first American leader since 1979 willing to speak directly to the head of the oppressive state. All right. Now, so, but it's interesting that you know, in Obamacare, I want to show you something too that is ultimately confusing about Obamacare. Okay. Now, ultimately, the exchanges, nobody can get on. Nobody can get on. In no state, not Arizona, not Florida, not New York, nobody can get on. You go on healthcare.gov, and they show this glitch warning or something, and it tells you to check back later. You know, so there's ultimately no, the Obamacare is ultimately not up for a negotiation here, but the Obamacare is crashing. The system crashed down. Okay, Obamacare is not working. All right, you can't even get on the exchanges. All right, so this thing needs to be totally revamped and totally looked into. All right, because you know it's just a disaster. Okay, no, you know, there was a CNN reporter that tried to get on the exchanges. There was a Fox News reporter that tried to get on the exchanges, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. All right. In fact, I want to show you one of the clips from Fox News. All right, that of a reporter trying to get on one of the exchanges. Okay, some of the exchanges here. All right, and okay, so what we have here. Okay, but it's so interestingly enough. Okay, we have this thing. All right, this. this thing that me personally, I'm not going to sign on to Obamacare because I think it's a disaster. It's not good for the country. All right, nobody, employers are cutting down, you know, and even in all of this, the Democrats are misleading the American people in Obamacare too, because they can't even answer a straight question, you know, because one Democrat congressman was asked if he felt that it was unfair that the members of Congress and public officials get a 72% subsidy in their health care that the American people don't get under Obamacare, all right? And he couldn't answer the question directly, all right? He couldn't answer it straight, okay? Instead, he kept on winding around in circles over how he has this type of a plan, and you know, and quite frankly, I agree with Senator Ted Cruz when he asked Dick Durbin that if you would like the American people to go on Obamacare, then do you think that it would be fair that every public official, every member of Congress, go on Obamacare as well? All right. So this whole thing is crashing down, and now we might go into default. In fact, I want to show you this. Okay. Now, the next debate now again is over the debt limit. Okay, and I want to show you this. Okay, I want to show you this because this is quite crucial to what is going on here. All right, because President Obama, back in 2006 when he was senator, Obama actually made a statement, actually made a speech, about the debt limit. All right, and I want to show you this. This is Senator Barack Obama's words entirely right here. All right, and it reads, this is Senator Obama's words entirely. The fact that we are here today to debate raising America's debt limit is a sign of leadership failure. It is a sign that the U.S. government can't pay its bills. Over the past 5 years, our federal debt limit has increased by 8.6 trillion. That's trillion with a T. This rising debt is a hidden domestic enemy. Okay, now that's what Obama said. Okay, whoops, hold on a second. Sorry about that. All right, but anyways, okay, that's what Obama said back in 2006. All right, and I find it quite interesting. Okay, that Obama said that in 2006, but yet now as president, President Obama, he actually increased the debt and it's now 17 trillion. 17 trillion under Obama. All right, yeah, okay, 17 trillion under Obama. All right, but I want you to see what Obama has said. Okay, I want you to see what Obama has said. All right, about this. Okay, and Obama. Okay, but Obama won't negotiate with the GOP. But this is what Obama said on the campaign trail in 2008. All right, about President Bush. Okay, and take a look at this. All right. Okay, but I think I have it. Okay, yes, it's coming in. Right, but this is what Obama said in 2008 about President Bush and the debt limit. All right.
Bush has done it over the last 8 years. is to take out a credit card from the Bank of China in the name of our children, driving up our national debt from $5 trillion for the first 42 presidents. Number 43 added $4 trillion by his lonesome, so that we now have over $9 trillion of debt that we are going to have to pay back. $30,000 for every man, woman, and child. That's irresponsible. It's unpatriotic.
Okay, so Obama called President Bush irresponsible and unpatriotic for raising the debt and increasing the deficit to $9 trillion in 8 years, but now as president, Obama has increased the deficit, and now we're at 17 trillion, right? 17 trillion. So, would in Obama's own words, this would mean that Obama is irresponsible and unpatriotic, right? On that note, my friends, let's take it to the phones. 272-3835 is the number. All right. What is on your political mind? All right. 272-3835 is the number. I know you have been paying attention. All right. Because, my friends, we are in the midst of a government shutdown. All right. Okay. You're on the air. What's on your political mind?
What's on my political mind tonight, Pete? I want to say, John Boehner, don't be a boner.
Oh,
Pay
stop.
your bar tab.
Stop.
All right, I'll stop.
Okay.
You talk like the other fellow Republicans that you are. I heard you're not paying child support. Is that
Yes,
correct?
I am. Yes, I am.
So you ordered Mushu pork fried rice. You no pay.
You're not making any sense. All right. Let's get the real callers. All right. Okay. 272-3835 is the number. All right. What's on your political mind? All right. You're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Now the Republicans want to take FICA pay and the military away from veterans.
That's not true. That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true. They want to fund the military. They want to fund the veterans. It's the Democrats that don't want to fund
them. Do you know
them.
the Military Veterans Administration Affairs does not pay the VFW for the supplies of flags put on American soldiers for the supplies period?
Did you know that the Democrats wanted to close down the Vietnam Memorial?
You're talking through your asshole, my brother.
Did you know that the Democrats wanted to close down the Vietnam Memorial?
When you go to an Ithaca, New York burial with a copper grave, they pay for that out of their own pockets. It's called dues. The American Military Affairs does not pay for the flags, for the services. That's all done by soldiers after their pocket. Now they want to take military pay away, and they want to take FICA earners.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, the Republicans want to fund the military.
They don't have enough funding to cover.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It's the Democrats that don't want to fund the military. All right, you got it twisted, my friend. Okay, and in fact, I just showed that clip where the RNC wants to fund the memorial for the Veterans Memorial. All right, the RNC, the Republicans, wanted to fund the memorial and fund the veterans. All right, but it's the Democrats that didn't want to do that. All right, it's the Democrats. The Democrats are uncaring and heartless here. All right, what's on your political mind?
That goddamn
no swearing on this program. All right, but the Democrats are not looking out for the American people. Okay, Harry Reid doesn't want to help a kid with cancer. It's just they shut down the government. All right.
Yeah, they shut down the government because the proposal was, after the bill they took on they had to pay the bill. Now they want to take away the laborers' money that paid the bill, and then they want to vote in increases for their own. Also, Will, you say, you know, you talk this stuff on TV. What do you really owe, guy? What's your bill?
You're not making any sense, my friend. All right? Let's stick to the issues at hand here. All right? Now, but we need the real colors here. All right? So, but anyway, like I said before, the Democrats are not looking out for the American people. It's the GOP that is. All right? What's on your political mind?
Hey, enjoy me on Django.com.
Uh-huh, yeah. You're advertising. Well, let's get some real colors here. All right? Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Yeah, what I did want to tell you while you hung up on me for some strange reason is you just showed Obama talking about the debt. Did we go to a Vietnam War with Obama? Did we go to war, period? Did we not have sane, civilized society here in America? Now the Republicans, it's a bill, okay? It's a debt that they owe service to the ones that labored, FICA and military duty, laboring, period. Now they don't want to pay. They want to shut
That's
these
not
people
true.
off of
That's
money.
not true.
And
The
it's
Republicans
totally
want
true,
to
Will.
fund the military and the
What are you
veterans.
trying to do here? Practice what you preach.
The
dude.
Republicans want to
I wanna hear
fund
from
the
somebody else
military.
in your
All
audience.
right?
Django.com, Jude
It's
Scott
the
Forget.
Republicans.
Listen to it.
It's the
I'm an RV
Republicans.
artist.
It's the Republicans that want to fund the government, not the Democrats. The Democrats have shown that they have no heart. They are showing their true colors. They don't care about the American people, especially Harry Reid. He's just the worst politician in there. He needs to be gotten rid of. All right, we need to get rid of Harry Reid. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Well, listen, it seems to me that we don't really have any choice other than to do what President Obama has done. It seems like, something's got to give, and so, I know there's different political views on both sides, Republicans and Democrats, but, we still have to come to an agreement because the whole country is suffering. But the thing of it is, President Obama is just forcing that decision to be made because this is his position. He's using leverage. He's using leverage.
Actually, no, I don't think he has. I don't think he has any leverage.
Can't be done but this.
No, listen.
That's all I want to say. Thank you.
No, but listen. All right, I don't think he has any leverage because of the fact that he doesn't want to negotiate with the Republicans, and he's basically not doing his job. Okay, he's not doing the job that he needs to do as president. Okay, mind you, this is not the first time that the government has shut down. Okay. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Hi. No, what I'm saying, my leverage is the making the deed that he did. Forcing the decision to be made. That's what the leverage is that he's doing.
No, but he forced the government shutdown.
Having leverage
he forced the government shutdown,
and vote or something like that. It's not a matter of that. Look, he's already in the seat where he has to implement this.
No, but see, he forced the government shutdown, and yet he's blaming the Republicans for it. All right, but mind you, the last time the government shut down, 16 years ago, the Republicans did shut it down, but after that, it was shut down for a month, right? And then after that, the government functioned. All right, it functioned properly because Clinton actually worked with the Republicans. Obama's not working with the Republicans. All right, this is not the same scenario. Obama doesn't have any leverage in this. All right, so it's looking more and more positive for the Republicans now on this.
Well, as far as the debt ceiling, whose job is that?
Well, they have to come to an agreement, but Obama's not coming to an agreement. He's not coming to the negotiating table on this. He's he's gonna force us to default. And
the debt ceiling, but we're going to be in worse trouble anyways. Even if we do raise the debt ceiling anyways.
Yeah. Well, we're already 17 trillion in debt.
the thing of it is, like I've been saying from the beginning, there's biblical things that's going to be taking place in all of these situations that are happening. They're all falling into place, and there's going to be at some point, kind of soon, somebody is going to arise that's going to have authority over all the nations, and he's going to command everyone to receive a mark either on the forehead or on the hand. Nobody can buy or sell anything without that mark. And it's all biblical. Watch and see. All of this is adding up to it. I'll see you later.
All right. Thank you for your call. All right, my friends. We definitely need to take care of this situation because, like I said before, Obama and the Democrats are not looking out for the American people. Okay? We're in the midst of defaulting, and it's Obama and the Democrats' fault. All right? This is not looking good for the country. Okay? So, mind you, I think this is what we need to do. All right? We need to abolish the IRS because, with Obamacare, the IRS is in charge of implementing this thing. All right? The system already crashed. All right? And, we can't trust the IRS anyway because they've been targeting conservatives. It's a liberal organization, and this is not good. Even, mind you, Benjamin Carson, the guy that spoke at the National Prayer Breakfast right in front of Obama, criticizing his policies, okay, was targeted by the IRS. All right, so this is not a good thing. All right, we need to abolish the IRS. All right, what's on your political mind?
What the debt is about, Will. What the debt is about. Maybe it was Barack really fucked up this country.
Hey,
really
don't swear. Don't swear.
He really hurt us very much. He made everybody watch TV, all the bombings and all, and that's money. The debt is what the government itself pays out for people that have paid in to get back in return after laboring. That's your debt you're talking about that you don't want to pay.
That's what China. No, listen. China is our debtor. China is our biggest debtor.
The government owes from taking from the people and laboring.
Yes, and China is our biggest debtor. We're going to be speaking Chinese.
What is the debt from?
China is our biggest debtor.
From spending people's money after they labored and paid it on what they owe in return as a government servant.
And also what we borrowed. Period. Also what we borrowed from China, and Obama is now the biggest borrower and spender, and just spending our tax dollars needlessly, and the whole Obama administration is just clueless as to what needs to be done. All right, and it's looking more and more better for the Republicans come 2014. All right, so, and seeing as how we don't get a negotiation from Obama and the Democrats, okay, we have the Republicans actually doing their job. Okay, they mind you, they were in session, trying to put together bills. And so, hello.
I want to say that. Remember something also, that all individual Americans are doing the very same thing that President Obama is doing. Spending as much as they can spend and trying to get more and more and more money. Individuals are doing this, and the president is in a situation where he has to take the common vote of everyone, and this is what it turns out to be, is what he's doing is what the actual vote of the people turns out to be. That's his job. He's not a king. He can't make his own decisions and do it whether we like it or not. He has to do
that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to be king.
The American people as a whole.
He's trying to be king. He's not speaking for the American. All of us better turn back to God and say, ask God with our own conscience what to do. Well, Obama doesn't do that. He doesn't look to God. Obama is just he's just doing it backwards.
Well, he's doing the same thing that all of the American people are doing.
No, he's actually...
He's doing the same thing that all of the American people are doing.
No, he's doing it
Nobody's
worse.
Looking to God.
He's doing it worse.
They even blocked prayer out of the school system, and they're also punishing young high school people for imitating Tim Tebow by praying during a football game.
No,
Now that's what we're going to suffer the consequences, and no matter who gets in the seat of government or president, it's going to be the same thing. No matter who, it doesn't matter who's got that seat. They still got the same.
God
they
will be
still got the
in
same
the
issues to deal with the same answers.
No,
and
God-
there isn't any miraculous other answers to go with.
Look. God will be in the picture once we set the government straight. Okay, we need to set the government straight with Republican policies. All right, Republicans have the better policies. Okay, this is why you need to vote Republican. Okay, Republicans have the better policies. All right, we are now under this president and the partial Democrat Congress. All right, the Democrats are irresponsible. All right, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
You just said the Republicans have the political corrupt policy to follow.
No, I said they have the better
That means
policies.
that everybody.
No, they have the better policies, not the corrupt policies, the better policies. All right? It is the Democrats that are corrupt right now. Okay? They have corrupted and misleading the American people. All right? That's what the Democrats are doing right now. All right? Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
You just said the Republicans have a better way of dealing with this debt crisis.
Yes.
The Republicans want to not pay the people and laborers that
That's not
already
true.
work. They
You
don't wanna pay
you are
their
flat out
tax.
lying to the American
Listen,
people.
John,
You are lying to the American people. Okay? Just like a liberal to lie to the American people. All right? No, the Republicans actually want to fund things that are appropriate for the country. Okay? They have the better policies for the country. All right? Limited government, lower taxes, and reductions in spending. We need to get it under control. We need to get this debt under control. But the Democrats don't want to negotiate. Hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
our debt came from George Bush.
No. Okay? Our debt did not come from George W. Bush. All right? We were in debt under George W. Bush, but we're more in debt under Obama. All right? What's on your political mind? Hello?
Yeah, is this a political point?
Yes, you're on political point. What's on your political mind?
Yeah, I just want to know how this debt is caused by we, the giver, laborers paying, and then they're in a deficit, but we watched back and saw a whole
The
damn
irresponsible-
war. We watched 8 years of war and payout from the United States government to fund war and people
No,
dead.
with all due respect,
Did
it wasn't
Obama
the
do
war
that?
that
Now you're bitching
it wasn't the
at Obama
war
for
that
bills
added
you
to the
paid
deficit.
That you owe the laborers
No.
to pay the
No.
Social Security,
No.
to pay the military.
It was the non-defense spending.
And you don't want to
It
pay
was the
child
non-defense. It was the non-defense spending that contributed to this deficit here. All right, it wasn't the wars that contributed to the deficit. All right, it was the non-discretionary, non-defense spending. Okay, that the Democrats in Congress put into bills, the pork barrel projects, in 2008, that, and then the housing bubble that burst, that added to it. All right, and then Obama came and became president, and his policies added more to the deficit. So, hello, you're on the air. What's on your political mind?
I want to know why you said that you're accepting donations.
Yeah. I accept donations for my foundation.
Okay, you accept through a foundation and you have no legal paperwork or jurisdiction.
Yes, I do.
Yet
Yes, I do.
You're gonna.
I run a business.
You're gonna be.
I do pay
warranted
taxes
tomorrow
on
to
this.
Show your business certificate, your donation.
I do pay taxes on this.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna audit you, dude.
No, you're not. You're not the IRS. You're talking nonsense. You're just a ridiculous liberal pawn. That's what you are. All right. Anyhow, all right. So let's get some positive discussion here. All right. You're on the air. What's on your political mind?
Howdy.
Hi.
Say, I want to say I thank God for your program, because at least you provide, you know, a space for people to say what they want to say, and I appreciate that, because that is what America is all about from the very beginning. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech, so forth and so on. The reason why we celebrate, you know, Memorial Day, Veterans Day, Patriots Day, and so forth, we celebrate the blood that has been shed to provide these liberties, which many countries don't have. So I just thank God for this, and I just pray that God will weed out people that's trying to stop, the freedom of speech and freedom of religion and such like that. You know what I mean? But I want to say that do you feel that it is the Republicans or the Democrats who are mostly responsible for taking prayer out of schools?
That's the
I want to
Democrats.
ask you that question. What do you say about that?
That's the Democrats, definitely. All right, because the Democrats, they just they.
I think you're probably right. You know, that's part of the reason. And I grew up when JFK was president, and I'm Irish. I was Irish Roman Catholic, but I changed to Republican and conservative when I received the baptism in the Holy Ghost, and I saw what the Bible says, and I saw how everything is happening along the ways that the Bible says it is. Even David Koresh was not the villain that everybody claimed him to be.
Another thing about the
I think
Democrats.
what the Roman Catholic priest did was 100 times worse than what David Koresh did. But however.
And then another thing about the Democrats is they tend.
But I know one thing. There was a huge solid stone cross struck down from a church in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, as a sign after the Waco, Texas massacre, and a 10-year-old girl prophesied that was going to happen when Kennedy was still president in 1963. You can take a look at my own website if you care to. But all I want to say is we should never have prevented prayer in schools.
Well, they didn't.
And we're suffering consequences for these things right now.
Look,
we think that we're going to control God, and God will do what we tell Him to do.
Listen.
You know, He's like some kind of a vacuum cleaner. You know, you take him out of the closet, you know, suck up all the crap, put it back in the closet, and say, "Yeah, that's enough out of you, God. Shut up until I call you again."
Listen.
God is not like that, and we're going to find out. Believe it.
Listen. The Democrats didn't succeed in eliminating prayer from school in all the schools.
Yeah.
All right. There's still several places where God is in play. All right. Now.
Which ones didn't he?
Mind you. Also, there's still the Ten Commandments
But this country was founded specifically for the purpose of religious freedom and freedom of speech.
Yes,
and
yes.
these are the worst things that are being trampled today in America.
Yes, it's the Democrats that are trying to destroy what this country is made of. All right, and the Republicans.
Well, I think you're right on that. Yeah. Okay. Well, have a good day.
The Republicans will succeed next year, and they have the better policies. Okay, and now, thank you. All right, but anyhow, so let's take everything now into consideration. We have the government shutdown. All right, and policies. What's on your political mind?
How are we supposed to vote for Republican when Rick the Dick?
Hey, you are just rambling. Okay. I think, my friends. Okay, that is. Okay. Hello. What's on your political mind?
Yeah, I want to say Rick Letterman that ran for president. He's out in his backyard shooting a machine gun with his daughter pissed off. We want to say Romney, the one that was called the White Knight that bankrupted Detroit.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't bankrupt Detroit. It was DeVault Patrick that bankrupted Detroit, and also Obama bankrupted Detroit with his policies. All right, you got your information twisted there. All right, it wasn't the Republicans that bankrupted anything. It was the Democrats that bankrupted. Okay, right now we're gonna go bankrupt under Obama. Okay? What's on your political mind?
We have to thank Sarah Palin now for having a kid out of wedlock during the campaign committee.
No, she didn't. Okay, now you're out of whack here. All right, now. All right. Anyhow, that is the last call, and I'm gonna take it to the last word of the night. Okay, last words of the night comes courtesy of a comedian. All right, now, a comedian went on the streets and asked people this question. All right, no, it's not. Okay, this is the last word of the night. Okay, now, take a look at this. All right, here we go.
We're talking about health care today, and which plan do you support, Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act?
The Affordable Care Act.
And what is it about Obamacare that you do not like?
I just think that there's a lot of holes in it, and it needs to be revamped. I think
And you think
hasn't been thought out.
You think the Affordable Care Act is a better plan than Obamacare?
Better, but I'm not happy with that either.
What do you agree with, Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act?
I'm more towards the Affordable Care Act.
So the Affordable Care Act is more affordable than Obamacare?
Just the name says it all.
Right. And why do you not agree with the Affordable Care Act?
Well, I think it's not really available for all.
Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act? It's the same thing. Anyhow, my friends, that is the last words of the night. Okay? We thank you for all of your calls. Thank you for watching Political Point Magazine. Follow me on Twitter at WilliamMetro2. And and also, you can catch us on YouTube. All right? Watch us on YouTube. Our YouTube channel. All right? We thank you for watching Political Point Magazine, where the right is right, and the left is always on the wrong side of history. Vote Republican. Check us out on the web, facebook.com/PetePolitical, myspace.com/politicalpoint. Email us at politicalpoints@hotmail.com, mccarpet24@hotmail.com, and check out my website on the Elmira City Hall Examiner. I'd like to send a shout out to all the people that watch the show and my lovely girlfriend, Lorana. Once again, thank you for watching Political Points, where the right is right and the left is always on the wrong side of history.